Close your eyes and breathe. Hear the distant, rhythmic hum of a 14th century bell tower echoing across a cobblestone square, a sound that has remained unchanged for 700 years. Smell the sharp, comforting scent of wood smoke and freshly baked rye drifting through the crisp, crystalline morning air. Now, imagine waking up in a sanctuary where the chaos of a modern, uncertain world feels 1,000 miles away. Yet, your digital life is faster and more connected than ever before. This isn't a vacation fantasy. It's a daily reality for those who know where to look. In 2026, as inflation turns our famous capitals into expensive tourist traps, a new map of beauty and stability is emerging. Today, we aren't just looking at postcards. We're embarking on a deep dive into the 10 most beautiful cities you must see this year, places where life simply works. Stick around for our top spot, a global mecca that perfectly balances 13th century stone with a revolutionary 0% corporate bureaucracy that will make you rethink everything you know about a fresh start. Let's start. Number 10. Ljubljana, Slovenia, the green heart of Europe. Imagine waking up in a capital city that doesn't feel like a concrete jungle, but a private, curated garden, where the urban hum is replaced by the rustle of leaves. Below your balcony, the Ljubljanica River winds through the city center like a turquoise ribbon, its glacial waters reflecting the emerald canopies that line the banks. As you cross the iconic Dragon Bridge, the air is crisp and crystalline, carrying the faint, sweet aroma of linden flowers and artisanal coffee from the riverside cafes. This is a place where geographic drama meets tranquility, creating a cinematic atmosphere that feels less like a tourist destination and more like a sanctuary designed for your personal peace of mind. But don't let the storybook aesthetics fool you. There is a robust economic engine humming beneath these cobblestones. For the modern achiever, Ljubljana represents a paramount metric of success. It consistently boasts a safety index in the top 10% globally, making it the ultimate sanctuary for young professionals who refuse to choose between a high-growth career and physical security. In a world of rising tension, this city offers psychological safety as its most lucrative luxury. Whether you are a digital nomad or a growing family, the frictionless infrastructure here ensures that everything from the spotless public transit to the world-class healthcare simply works with the precision of a luxury watch. What truly sets Ljubljana apart, however, is a concept we call agency. The feeling that you aren't just a resident, but an owner of the system. This is embodied in the right to roam, a sacred law that grants you the freedom to explore the surrounding wilderness as if it were your own backyard. It's a classless society where the social glue of trust is visible in every interaction, from the honesty of local markets to the open-door policy of the city's green spaces. In Ljubljana, progress isn't measured by the height of skyscrapers, but by the wisdom of maintaining a life well lived, where nature and innovation are in perfect, quiet harmony. Number 9. Chefchaouen, Morocco, the blue dream. Imagine stepping into a world where the horizon doesn't just end, it wraps around you in a sensory explosion of every shade of blue imaginable. Tucked deep within the rugged geographic drama of Morocco's Rif Mountains, Chefchaouen sits like a sapphire dropped into a sea of emerald peaks, where the morning mist clings to indigo walls and the sharp, clean scent of mountain mint drifts through the winding Medina. This isn't a mere artistic choice, it's a palette designed to mimic the sky and the spirit, a blue dream pulled straight from a storybook that functions as a sanctuary for the soul. As the golden hour hits the cobalt stone, the city achieves a crystalline clarity that makes the modern gray grind feel like a distant, fading memory. But here is where the dream meets a revolutionary reality. Beyond these indigo walls lies a remarkably low cost of living that makes high-end tranquility accessible for a nominal fee. This is our financial pain pivot. While the famous capitals of the West are pricing out even the most successful professionals, Chefchaouen offers a financial sanctuary where a couple can live a life of refined comfort for a fraction of what they'd pay for a cramped studio in London or NYC. It is an expat haven where your paycheck's stretch is so significant that the constant pressure of inflation evaporates into the thin mountain air. Here, the standard of comparison is simple. Why survive in a concrete jungle when you can thrive in a masterpiece for the price of a daily coffee back home? What truly cements Chefchaouen as a global mecca for those seeking a fresh start is its invisible social glue, a profound sense of community trust and agency that residents describe as a gentle embrace. In this classless society, progress isn't measured by the speed of your internet, but by the wisdom of stillness, where neighbors still know your name and the right to roam through the surrounding peaks is a sacred part of daily life. This is a sanctuary that restores your faith in humanity, proving that a life well lived is about the perfect harmony between an ancient old-world soul and a secure, frictionless future. It's not just a stop on a map, it's a reminder that time simply behaves differently when you're living in a dream. Number 8. Tallinn, Estonia, the digital medieval fortress. Imagine waking up in a city where the echo of your boots on 13th century cobblestones is the only sound in the crisp Baltic morning. Above you, the limestone walls of Tompeia Hill stand as ancient guardians, their turreted tops often shrouded in a cinematic morning fog that makes the city feel less like a capital and more like a portal to the past. This is the geographic drama of Tallinn, a UNESCO-protected Hanseatic masterpiece framed by the jagged, deep blue coastline of the Gulf of Finland. But as you look closer at the medieval soul, you realize this isn't a museum, it's a living sanctuary where the past is breathed into the present, offering a peace you feel in your bones. However, the dual nature of Tallinn is what creates its true paramount value for the modern achiever. Behind those Gothic facades lies the Silicon Valley of Northern Europe, a robust economic engine where medieval charm meets the world's most advanced e-government. For the digital nomad or entrepreneur, Tallinn offers the ultimate agency. The famous digital nomad visa and e-residency program allow you to run a global empire from a 700-year-old cellar cafe. This is a frictionless society where everything from voting to starting a company takes minutes, not days, running with the precision of a luxury watch. It is a high-tech haven that refuses to sacrifice its old-world heart for progress. Beyond the code and the cobblestones, the social glue of Estonia is what provides a fresh start narrative for those seeking stability. Tallinn boasts a safety index that allows for the night walk visualization, the ability to walk through the city at 2 a.m. with absolute psychological safety. Here, nature is medicine. The city is designed so that you are never more than a short drive or a 15-minute walk from a crystalline forest or a pristine beach. In a world of rising chaos, Tallinn represents a life well lived, where work-life harmony isn't a corporate buzzword, but a rooted part of culture that prioritizes human well-being over the grind. Number 7. Annecy, France, the Venice of the Alps. Imagine waking up in a storybook world where the scent of warm crepes and fresh mountain pine drifts through your window as the morning mist lifts off the Tiu River. This is Annecy, the Venice of the Alps, a place that feels less like a city and more like a sanctuary pulled from a 12th century dream. As you walk over the limestone bridges, the sound of church bells punctuates the crystalline alpine air, reflecting off pastel-colored houses that line emerald canals. This is your sensory lead, a world where the old-world soul is preserved in every cobblestone, offering an immediate fresh start for the weary traveler. The geographic drama of Annecy is a masterclass in contrast, cradled between the cleanest lake in Europe and the jagged snow-capped peaks of the French Alps. The dual nature of this location provides a frictionless lifestyle that most modern workers can only fantasize about. Your morning coffee visual isn't spent staring at a screen. It's spent watching the sun hit the canals while you plan a mountain hike that is literally just 15 minutes away. This is nature as medicine at its most potent, a life well lived where the right to roam through alpine meadows is perfectly balanced with high-speed French infrastructure. But here is the financial pain pivot. While the titan cities like Paris or London are pricing out the dream of stability, Annecy offers a quality of life metric that makes those high-rent struggles feel like a distant nightmare. This is an expat haven, where the social glue of community and the safe-at-night guarantee aren't luxuries, they are the standard. In 2026, the ultimate wealth isn't a big bank account, it's agency and the wisdom to choose a tranquil sanctuary that prioritizes human well-being over the grind. Annecy isn't just a destination, it's a position of global influence for your soul, proving that the best life is one lived in perfect harmony with the mountains. Number 6. Kyoto, Japan, the eternal sanctuary. Imagine stepping into a world where 2,000 temples treat time not as a rigid deadline, but as a gentle suggestion. Kyoto is the eternal sanctuary, a living storybook where the old world soul isn't just preserved, it's breathing in every incense-filled corridor and weathered wooden gate. As you wander through the Gion district at dusk, the geographic drama of flickering lanterns and the fleeting shadow of a geiko makes you feel as though you've bypassed the 21st century entirely. This is your sensory lead, a fresh start where the weight of the modern world evaporates into the crystalline mountain air surrounding the city. The true power of Kyoto lies in its soundscape, a tranquil sanctuary designed to provide nature as medicine for the digital age. In the Arashiyama bamboo grove, the white noise of towering stalks swaying in the wind creates a natural cathedral, offering a moment of stability that is increasingly rare in our hyper-connected lives. From the rhythmic rustle of the forest to the profound silence of a Ryoanji Zen garden, where rake marks in the gravel represent the right to roam within your own mind, Kyoto masters the art of the life well lived. This isn't just a destination, it's a frictionless transition into a state of mindfulness that the titan cities of the West simply cannot replicate. But here is the financial pain pivot. While major tech hubs demand your peace of mind in exchange for a paycheck, Kyoto offers a quality of life metric that prioritizes agency over the grind. This is an expat haven for the doer who realizes that true wealth in 2026 is the social glue of a community that respects heritage as much as progress. In a world of chaos, Kyoto stands as a safe-at-night guarantee, proving that the ultimate luxury is a life lived in perfect harmony with history. If you are ready to trade the noise for the silence of the temples, hit subscribe because the tour is just getting started. Number 5. Bergen, Norway, the gateway to the fjords. Imagine walking into a living movie set where the old world soul hasn't just survived, it's thriving. This is Bryggen, Bergen's iconic wharf, where lopsided wooden houses painted in ochre and deep red stand as a visual anchor for a community that refuses to be rushed. As the smell of salt air and freshly roasted coffee hits you, you realize this isn't just a tourist stop, it's a fresh start. This sensory lead pulls you through narrow alleyways where history is etched into every timber, offering a tranquil sanctuary from the New World chaos you left behind at the airport. But Bergen offers more than just aesthetic white noise. It is the ultimate stability pitch. In a world defined by friction, life here is crystalline and frictionless, supported by a titan economy and a healthcare system that treats nature as medicine. You are minutes away from the 7 mountains where the right to roam isn't just a law, it's a lifestyle. Here, the geographic drama of the fjords provides a sense of stability that no stock market can match, proving that true quality of life is found in the balance between professional ambition and the silence of the mountains. Now, for the financial pain pivot. Yes, the price of a beer might make you wince, but what are you actually buying?
You're buying a safe-at-night guarantee and a seat in an expat haven where the social glue of the community is stronger than any tax bracket. This is the life well lived for the doer who understands that paying a premium for a frictionless existence is the smartest investment of 2026. If you're ready to trade the burnout for the fjords, hit subscribe and join the tour. Your sanctuary is waiting.
Number 4. Lugano, Switzerland, the Monte Carlo of the Alps. Imagine the precision of a luxury watch synchronized with the warmth of a Mediterranean soul. You are standing on the shores of Lake Lugano, where the water is a turquoise ribbon reflecting palm trees against a backdrop of snow-capped peaks. This is the surreal contrast, a place where Northern European stability meets the Italian dolce vita. But let's get into the lucrative details. Lugano isn't just a postcard, it is a financial heart with an alpine soul. While cities like London or NYC feel like a daily grind, Lugano operates on a frictionless philosophy. Here, things simply work. We're talking about a classless society where the CEO and the artisans share the same morning espresso, and the social glue is a level of absolute trust, so high that honesty shops are a standard, not a gimmick. Now for the financial pain pivot, Switzerland is often called expensive, but in Lugano, we look at the return on investment. When you calculate the paycheck stretch, you realize that while rent is higher than in a titan city like Toronto, your net salary and nominal healthcare fees create a safety net that restores your faith in humanity. This is nature as medicine. You are minutes away from world-class hiking and engineering miracles like high-altitude railways, proving that in Lugano, time behaves differently. If you are a digital nomad or a growing family tired of the chaos, Lugano isn't just a destination, it's your sanctuary. It's a fresh start where you own the system instead of being a cog in it. Number 3. Funchal, Madeira, Portugal, the island of eternal spring. Imagine waking up to the scent of salt air and blooming jacaranda, where the white noise of the Atlantic serves as your daily alarm clock. While Bergen offered a crisp, crystalline sanctuary, Funchal is our tropical paradise with a European backbone. This is nature as medicine in its purest form. The lush lavada walks are emerald veins pumping life through the island, offering a therapeutic escape from the modern grind. In Funchal, the geographic drama is unmatched, rugged cliffs plunging into deep turquoise waters, reminding us that while Bergen is the responsible sibling, Madeira is the soulful escape. For the doer and the entrepreneur, Funchal is a global magnet for more than just the views. It's a thriving hub for remote workers seeking a frictionless life. Here, stability is the most valuable commodity. With a business-friendly environment and specific tax incentives, your paycheck stretch becomes a tool for building wealth rather than just surviving. This is the Silicon Valley of the Atlantic, where high-speed fiber optics meet 15th century cobblestones, a surreal contrast that proves professional success and timeless serenity are in perfect harmony. Now, for the brutal honesty check, while the island feels like a sanctuary, its isolation means a 9-hour ferry or a flight is your only gate to the mainland. But for those who value quality of life over the daily grind, this is a nominal fee for peace. Unlike the high-stakes diplomacy of Lugano, Funchal offers a laid-back approach to life where time simply behaves differently. It's a safe-at-night guarantee in a world that feels increasingly loud, making it the ultimate fresh start for the 2026 visionary. Number 2. Lucerne, Switzerland, the whispering wealth. Imagine a city where the water is so clear it looks like liquid glass, and the only sound breaking the alpine silence is the distant, rhythmic tolling of a 14th century clock tower. If Funchal was our tropical escape, Lucerne is the sanctuary of precision. Here, life doesn't just happen, it is choreographed. This is a city that operates with the precision of a luxury watch, where the trains, the people, and even the swans on Lake Lucerne seem synchronized to a flawless, invisible gear. It is the ultimate dual-nature location, a high-tech financial powerhouse wrapped in the old-world skin of frescoed buildings and the iconic Chapel Bridge. Now, let's address the financial pain head-on. I know what you're thinking. Lucerne is famously expensive. But here is the impossible promise. The return on investment in Lucerne is unparalleled globally. While you might pay a premium for a cup of coffee, what you're actually buying is psychological safety. You're investing in a life with friction zero. The air is crystalline, and the social glue of absolute trust means you can leave your doors unlocked without a second thought. It's a classless society where the whispering wealth is felt in the quality of the cobblestones, not the flashiness of the cars. For the entrepreneur and the growing family, Lucerne isn't just a stop, it's a mecca for stability. While Funchal offered a fresh start for the digital nomad, Lucerne offers global influence for the professional. It is the standard of comparison for every other city on this list. When you calculate the paycheck stretch against the world-class healthcare and the right to roam across the neighboring peaks, you realize that Lucerne doesn't just treat happiness as a goal, it treats it as a measurable science. This is where the dream of a life well lived finally meets the reality of a system that actually works for you.
Number 1. Utrecht, Netherlands. The future of human happiness. Imagine a city where the white noise of traffic has been replaced by the rhythmic hum of bicycle tires and the distant chime of the Dom Tower. A place where the air doesn't just feel cleaner, it feels lighter. While Amsterdam has become a museum of the past for tourists, Utrecht is the living laboratory of the future. This is the ultimate 15-minute city where your office, your favorite canal-side cafe, and a sprawling forest are all within a 10-minute pedal of your front door. Here, happiness isn't a vague concept, it is a measurable science. It's built into the very social glue of the streets, where the fundamental fairness of the system ensures that no one is left behind, turning a simple bike ride into a daily act of psychological liberation. Now, for the shock factor that the algorithm demands, Utrecht has officially dethroned its more famous neighbors in the global rankings for one radical reason. It shows people over petrol. This isn't just about pretty canals, it's about agency. In a world that feels increasingly out of control, Utrecht residents feel they own the system. For the entrepreneur or the digital nomad tired of the 2-hour commute, this city offers an impossible promise, a life where the grind is replaced by a life well-lived philosophy. When you see a CEO and a student sharing a picnic table by the Oudegracht, you realize that status here isn't measured by your car, but by the quality of your time. However, let's apply some brutal honesty to maintain your trust. To secure this sanctuary of serenity, you will face a financial pain pivot. The housing market is as tight as a Dutch narrowboat, and net salaries must be weighed against a high cost of living. But for those seeking a fresh start in 2026, this is a nominal fee for a society that prioritizes human well-being as its paramount metric. This isn't just a move to a new city, it's a move to a version of Earth that finally got it right, a therapeutic escape where the infrastructure caught up to the human soul. While Utrecht wins on social innovation and the kinetic energy of a bicycle-powered youth, our next destination, Lucerne, Switzerland, swaps the bicycle hum for the precision of a luxury watch. Utrecht is the community-driven dream where everyone is equal on 2 wheels. Lucerne is the understated billionaire's haven, where the stability is so profound it feels like the mountains themselves are guarding your bank account.
We've seen cities that offer financial freedom, digital speed, and ancient peace. But the real question is, which of these sanctuaries is calling your name for a fresh start? I'll be in the comments reading and replying to find out which city you'd move to tomorrow. If you found value in this deep dive, smash that notification bell to join our community here at The Tour as we explore the most fascinating places on our planet. Before you go, you need to see our next adventure, 10 tropical islands where you can live for under $2,000 a month. Until next time, keep dreaming and keep exploring.